Dr. Gregory Horton here, three-time Olympic medalist and world champion in track and field. Thank you all for coming over to this channel. I know I have been missing for a little bit. I have been extremely busy doing some work on the behalf of the athletes. I will post some of the pictures pretty soon, but bear with me a little. I am going to be reeling out a lot of videos for this month of December. And I must say to you that I am happy for your support. If you find that this video can make a difference in the athlete's life, please do not hesitate to share. Now, today we're going to talk about Shericka Jackson and an interview that she did on December 5th, talking about her mental health. Yes, it says that this is one of the few times that Shericka Jackson, for those who don't know who Shericka Jackson is, she's the world champion in the 200 meter, the national record holder, Olympic medalist, athlete of the year. You should know who Shericka Jackson is. But she opened up for the first time about her mental health. And this is something that I just wanted to touch on because a lot of people who struggle with mental health think that it is a sin. It's not a sin. And I'm happy that Shericka Jackson, came out and gave her viewpoint on some of the dark era in her life before she actually made it big time, and even some of the struggles that she is experiencing now. I'm going to read some quote that was placed in the interview. Shericka said, "I was struggling mentally. I was depressed. I never knew a lot of love when she was growing up. She said that I'm very aggressive, but still protective. A lot of people do not understand me." And I'm going to touch on this because a lot of athletes find themselves in this situation. Now, if you look at majority of the individuals who make up a major part of our national programs, they are athletes who are from humble beginnings, athletes who are struggling, athletes whose family structure not fully together. So it is not just Shericka Jackson being faced with this mental health issues. A lot of the athletes, including myself, at some point in time, I was faced with that mental issue where I doubted myself. There were a lot of things that I wanted in my life that wasn't there, and I had to find ways to overcome them. Now, we find that with a lot of these individuals too, some of them are guardians who make the decision on behalf of the athlete, have some of the things that can help them to be more focused, to be more structured, which sometimes you as the athlete don't get that in your own home. So what Shericka Jackson is saying, it is extremely important. Now, here is the beauty to the interview. She said, "Having a relationship with God helps me to be happier." She said that so many ways the relationship with God helped me to keep my focus when she had God at the center of her being, that she was more productive. She said that she prayed a lot, she bawled a lot, and that she had therapy. Therapy, very important point that she's making. She now has a therapist and she documents every single thing. And she also said that it helps to alleviate a lot of the stress that is in her life. She also said that she accepts therapy from her friends, good friends and good family members. Now, it is important to note, as I said earlier, that most athletes at the highest level who find themselves or found themselves in humble beginnings are in areas where the family structure are not together, that they tend to struggle a whole lot. And that is one of the reasons you find that even after their professional career, they are not able to live a happy and peaceful life because they seem not to be able to get over some of these mental issues, some of these mental challenges. And this is why I am urging all athletes to make sure that you have a mentor, one who has the lived experience that can help to guide you along the way. Now, I also recommend having a psychologist, and if you are having some real serious mental issues, then you really need a psychiatrist because they might help with some of the trauma that you may experience. But I am happy that Shericka Jackson came out. She set a pretty nice precedent where I am encouraging some of the athletes who found themselves in these situations to find someone that can help you to see a brighter future. Now, I know it is not easy because when you are a professional athlete, you have a lot of pride where sometimes you don't want people to know where you are from. Sometimes it comes with guilt. Sometimes it comes with shame of where you're from. But at the end of the day, my goal is to help you to accept who you are and to put structures in place that can help you to achieve your highest potential in your athletic event. Now, I am saying this to say that Shericka Jackson, I congratulate you for coming out and talking about a lot of the things that could have hindered you from becoming the best version of yourself. And the good news is that if you overcome, many others can overcome. And I hope you will make this a campaign where you are not afraid to express how you feel, especially in before young children, because a lot of young athletes, a lot of young people are struggling with this because they are somewhat ashamed, and sometimes they think that it is an abnormal situation that they find themselves in. Now, the truth of the matter is that because many of us were from an abnormal household, we find some of the behaviors that we display as normal, but they are not. You know, Shericka said that she felt that she was not loved. And she wasn't saying that her family didn't love her, but the way how it was expressed to her in a lot of ways, looking at it now from a functional viewpoint, you will say that it was love not being displayed in its right capacity. So I just want to say thank you, Shericka Jackson, for coming out with this. I hope more young athletes will see this and feel a little encouraged, because trust me, sometimes when you are in that state of depression, and she talked about it, she is depressed. When you're in a state of depression, it means that you are looking so much in the past and you're not seeing a brighter future. But as she said, that with God, with prayers, with bawling, it helped her to stay focused on her task, because she was aware that if she was able to put aside these personal issues, put aside these family issues, put aside these mental issues, that it would help her to focus on her athletic ability. And once she was able to focus on her athletic ability, she was able to perform at her highest potential. I am so happy for her. And again, I hope some of these federations can utilize her viewpoint and use this as a stepping stone to let some of the other athletes who are struggling with mental issues to know that the support is here for you and that the structure is here for you. I thank you very much for listening once again. If you like the video, please don't be selfish, be generous and share. If you like the content, please give me a thumbs up, because remember, it doesn't matter how great the video is. If we don't get your support, then the video will not reach the people who we want it to reach. I thank you all for listening. I am Dr. Gregory Horton. Have a blessed day.